Good morning, I am Jason Ellis, and this is Tech Cavail News. Today is Wednesday, March 10th, and here are your top news stories from yesterday to go into your workday today. Our first news story, the DGA nominations came out yesterday, and the biggest story from those nominations are Emerald Fennell and Chloe Zhao gaining nominations for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in a Motion Picture. This marks them as the 9th and 10th women ever to be nominated for this specific category, and makes Chloe Zhao the first ever woman of color nominated. So great to see these two, Promising Young Woman and No Man Land, respectively, were very well made. So definitely both of them deserve these nominations. WBTV has decided to put a lot of money down. From what I've been hearing, it's an 8-figure deal for Angela Robinson to now have her shingle under the WBTV umbrella. They stole her away from Paramount TV. If you're not familiar with Angela, she was a writing and consulting producer on How to Get Away with Murder, EP True Blood, and one of the top voices for the L Word. So great get for Warner Brothers. Angela Robinson has a really nice, unique voice to her, so it should give a lot of variation and new stories to come to light. So probably worth the money for bringing this very unique voice to light. Not sure why, but yesterday was a big casting and director attachment news day. So let's start off with the director front. Elizabeth Banks has been brought on to direct Cocaine Bear. This is from Phil Lord and Chris Miller. It's under their Universal Studios deal. It's written by Jimmy Warden. This is an interesting sounding story. The concept's under wraps, but it's based on a 1985 New York Times article about a black bear who consumed 70 pounds of cocaine, and the drug smuggler Andrew Thornton discarded of the bear's carcass. So, interesting starting point, and it's Lord and Miller, so it's going to be funny. I am slightly questioning Elizabeth Banks just because Charlie's Angels performed pretty terribly in the box office. It's great to give her another chance. One-off box office disasters doesn't discredit someone's ability. So we'll see how this is. Lord and Miller also have their wonderful track record, and this sounds like a bizarre project that's very much up their alley. So we'll see what comes of that. On the CW casting front, the pilot Powerpuff Girls have found their 3 leads. Chloe Bennett is playing Blossom, Dove Cameron as Bubbles, and newcomer Yana Perot is going to be playing Buttercup. Great job, Yana. Just wait for those calls from CAA William Morris and the top agencies to come after you. She's only repped at a small New York agency, so I'm assuming poaching will happen. I do want to say, and this might be just my personal opinion, a little annoyed by the casting of this. Powerpuff Girls is a big IP. You have almost a guaranteed millennial audience tuning in for this, and then you cast, what I'm assuming, offer Chloe Bennett and Dove Cameron. It would be really nice to see 2 newcomers to also join Yana. I know for a fact they read so many actresses for this, and then to kind of just retreat to Chloe and Dove, because yes, it's an IP. It could be a potentially very valuable IP, but that's also the thing. It's a very potentially valuable IP. So be a little bit more creative in the casting front. Bring a little bit of newer voices to this. Not knocking the job done. Just wish there was a little bit of a fresher take on it. More CW news that I think is great casting. Newcomer Bella Ortiz and Tony-nominated Caitlin Kinnunen are going to be the leads of the Jenny Snyder Erman project, currently called Untitled Nun Project, used to be called Cloister Fuck. I think this is great. Yes, Caitlin has been Tony nominated, but her only appearance on screen was for Ryan Murphy's adaptation of the show she was in, The Prom. So this is her first iteration into the TV space. And Bella Ortiz is a Chilean-American actress who doesn't have that many credits. So compared to Powerpuff Girls, which is a big IP, I think it's great seeing, Jenny Snyder Erman taking a swing on newer voices. I think, obviously, Jane the Virgin proved that works. Gina Rodriguez is now a massive A-list talent because of it. So little differentiation of casting, but great to see, and pilot season is definitely starting to wrap up. Josh Holloway is set to lead J.J. Abrams' new HBO Max series Duster, obviously reuniting the two from Lost, back when they worked together. This role feels literally written for Holloway. It's takes place in the 1970s in the Southwest. It's about a getaway driver in a up-and-coming crime syndicate, and then shit hits the fan. In my opinion, when you think Southwest and badass, Josh Holloway fits that mark, so feels like a cool project, and hopefully J.J. Abrams nails this one on the head. And then in other streaming news, on the Netflix front, something I'm excited about since season 1 of Russian Doll was freaking amazing. Annie Murphy from Schitt's Creek is joining the cast of season 2. In my opinion, Annie can't do no wrong. Schitt's Creek, she was freaking hilarious. I am curious how Kevin Could Go Fuck Himself comes out, because this will be her first full lead, but giving her comedic and a little bit of dark talents to Russian Doll, I think season 2 is shaping up to be a really cool project. I know on the casting front, there was a lot of speculation about this untitled Amblin Picture project that started to cast. People are kind of going as the Goonies 2 sequel, but actually has come out to be a project by Steven Spielberg that he's going to be directing about Steven's childhood. Michelle Williams is in discussions to play the mother role, but this could be fantastic and a really cool way to get Steven Spielberg back to his roots of Goonies and this classic 80s vibe. So hopefully it is that, and it's not going to be a repeat, unfortunately, of his most recent projects. So Spielberg's childhood, right now they're casting the younger age kids. I know one of them is a Steven role, so fun nostalgia project for Steven Spielberg, and hopefully it brings back that cool Goonies fun vibe that he's been greatly known for and missed for. And slightly business rumor news, just because I haven't really heard this verified, but I'm hearing that David Beckham and Disney Plus are teaming up on a soccer-based project. It very much sounds like the British version of Mighty Ducks. It's about young soccer players on an inner city team in East London. A coach comes in to make them better, which is going to be by David Beckham. Not sure if this is for Disney Plus. Not sure if this is for Star. Hopefully it's for both, because a British Mighty Ducks with Beckham sounds pretty awesome. These are our top news stories from yesterday. Hope they help you get your workday off on the right foot. Stay dry out there if you're Los Angeles. And please remember, like and subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them below. But once again, I am Jason Ellis, and this is Tech Cavale News. Have a great day.